Hey guys, welcome back to another war video. This is going to be war number 5 in season 30 versus the Alliance HCMA Magneto. And in this war, we're going to be having 4 fights in total. And this is going to be a different kind of war because I won't be bringing in Penny this time around simply because I didn't really have any defenders set up for Penny at all, really, in this map. I didn't have a good path that, could really show her off or that she could really shine in. So I was actually assigned APOC and Shank and just Cable for synergy purpose. And so in section 1, we're going to be taking path 2, which is going to be being placed on Strike Counter Fury and Power Focus 1. Now this is going to be kind of an easy thing fight, except I make it probably the hardest thing fight you'll see like in this entire game. So he gets his 15 rock stack, so I'm just trying to bait out that SB1 so he doesn't go unblockable. I mean, I'm Shang, I can also go for the slow, but I really didn't. I went into this fight not planned at all, and that was totally on me because I don't know, I never really took this fight safely at all, as you'll see. I just go for my combos to get my chi charges up, and I'm trying to go for perfect dexes just to drop a fat SB2. But as you know, with Thing, he has the gigantic protection with the rock stacks up and it's on cooldown right now, but he has no slow and he has his rock stacks up, so I don't want to throw special 2 into him. So I actually don't get countered by his unstoppable, so I'm trying to bait out the SB1, but unfortunately the protection triggers. I think this is a max sig thing, so he's going to be triggering protection a lot, and I'm going to be doing 0 damage on my special 2s. So in hindsight, the way I'll go about this fight with Shang-Chi is just take him down with combos and throw special 1s instead and watch my Fury counter for once, because look at those Furies. They're just absolutely stacked right now. He's almost to 100 and it's not feeling too good when he hits into my block. So I just want to be perfect parrying, but right there I of course don't parry perfectly, and it kind of hurt a lot. So the sketchy fight, and if I ate a SB one hit or just any hit at all, I probably would have been a goner. But thankfully I come out of there alive, and just it was a sketchy fight, way sketchier than it had to be. It's all right, we got it down. And our next fight is going to be Corvus placed on Strike Counter Fury in a Power Drain, and I'm going to be taking this fight with APOC. I was actually assigned only 2 champs, APOC and Shang-Chi, so I was I just wanted to bring in Cable just to get those forward prowesses up, because APOC isn't the hardest hitter without those prowesses built up. So starting with those 4 just gives him that mega benefit of doing damage, actual damage on specials. So I'm just going to go for a special 1s to watch that strike counter, and just going to play it super slowly, because Corvus can be quite, he can hit quite hard if you don't watch your Fury counter. And if he gets a lot of Furies and just crits through your block, it's gonna hurt a decent amount. Like, I'm already at 3%, I think, and I haven't really been getting hit either. I've been parrying as much as I can, and it's just kind of hurting. But thankfully he's already almost down, so I'm just gonna be going for your hits into your block and then refreshing those debuffs with the heavy just to keep him up and do as much damage as possible in specials, because as APOC, whenever he has debuffs on, you actually do a little bit more burst damage per debuff on him. So he should be very close to down right here, and I'm just going to finish it off with a heavy and take him down with debuffs, and he's down. It took a little longer right there, even without his glaive charges up, just because that willpower is super clutch mastery for any defense if you're using debuffs. And I of course didn't have too many debuffs on him, so he was just gonna gain power. But moving on to section 2, I'm gonna be taking path 2 this time around, and there was only 1 defender placed on the whole path, and that was gonna be your Emma Frost on under pressure and strike counter block penetration. And the thing with this is you're gonna get disoriented if you double dash back, which is perfect for APOC because of course he goes disorient immune after 8 seconds. So I'm just gonna play it super safe and wait for that disorient immunity to kick in, and then I'm gonna start playing normally. And this fight, it goes pretty, it's a pretty funny fight, as you'll see. Just look at Emma Frost for a second, and yeah, just look at her stars. They're bronze, which means she's unawakened, and I got bamboozled. I absolutely got folded, and that was on me because I'm never really used to, fighting an Emma that's not awakened. So I was gonna go for the, the reverse control decks, but I ran straight into the SB1. It's all right, it happens, but definitely on me on that one. I should have saw earlier, but now that I know that she's not awakened, I'm just gonna be it's just gonna be a breeze from here. And that heavy I took earlier, I think I was just still kind of shooken up about the whole thing of me getting absolutely destroyed by that special one. That's right, she's almost down. Trying to get her out of the diamond phase so I can actually do some damage. She's a tanky defender with that diamond phase up, so trying to get her out of, and she's throwing she likes throwing her specials into my block, which is not too good because she has that block penetration. It's gonna kind of hurt because she's doing 1,000 per in my block, which is not anything to scoff at. That can add up, and so I'm just trying to parry and X those as much as possible, but she throws it pretty willingly towards the end, and is almost down. So yeah, nothing much more to it. Just gonna keep throwing special ones in because I don't want to get those strike counters penetrations up too high and just murk through my block. And down 2-minute fight, not the quickest fight at all by any means, but it's an Emma Frost, nothing more you can do, and we just got the fight down and over with. So thankfully that's gone. And this next fight is going to be on Mini Boss Island. It's going to be a Human Torch placed on Hurt Locker, Power Focus 1, and Enhanced Special 1. He's just going to be throwing his special ones pretty much always and only his special ones. And I don't know, I can easily dex his special one, but I can always get tripped up by it if I'm too slow. And I kind of just I woke up this fight, or I just woke up to take this fight early in the morning, so my reaction time isn't too swell. But so I kind of just boost up because this is going to be a close war right now. I think it was about 9-6 at this moment, so I did not want to take any chances. So I was going to use a combat region boost just to mitigate any damage I might take from special ones, or the high ground node, which is probably it's just an annoying node, really. It's just going to be passive damage to anyone that you use, really. And I just want to try to maintain as best as I can. And with special ones, if you get tagged and knocked down, that you can actually lose your combo, which is not too great. Right there, I tried to dex that last hit, but I mistimed it and just ate the the flame to the face. But I get back into it. I'm back in the fight. I took down the high ground charge, and he's just playing super passive, and I get the dex on the special one. I can definitely dex that. It's just that first little bit. Just got a little tripped up and mistimed it. That's all. Taking a little bit of high ground damage. Nothing too bad though, because this is my last fight, and I have plenty of health with Shang. I'm in the lead. Dropping that special 2, and he's down. Just absolutely destroyed with a gigantic special 2 into Human Torch. So quick and easy fight, nothing to it. And we actually end up winning this war. As you see, we have one less attacker, but we killed the last boss and we won this war altogether. So hope you all enjoyed, and take it easy.